Welcome back. In continuation with our video number 1. In this video, we will be discussing question number 13 to 24. So let's start. In this also basically mainly history, and 13 to 20 were from history and 21 to 24 from economics. So let's start. Question number 13. In the first quarter of 17th century, in which of the following were the factories of the East India Company located? Okay. So first quarter means 1600 till 1625. So in this duration, there were 4 factories from EIC: Surat, Ahmedabad, Masulipatam, and Bharuch. So the answer is Bharuch. And the Srikakulam and Tiruchirappalli. In the Tiruchirappalli and Srikakulam, they were in later stage. So not in this duration. So Surat, Masulipatam, Ahmedabad, and Bharuch were the 4 factories in the first quarter of 17th century. So the answer is one only, Bharuch. Next is, from the decline of Guptas until the rise of Harshvardhan in the early 7th century, which of the following kingdoms were holding power in the northern India? So this was a direct question from 6th class NCERT. Okay. History NCERT, very direct question. So the question, those were the Guptas of Magad, the Pushyabhutis of Thanesar, the Mukharis of Kannauj, and the Netrikas of Vallabhi. So the answer is 1, 3, 4, and 6. These 4 were the holding powers in northern India after the decline of Guptas and before the rise of Harshvardhan. So the answer is B, 1, 3, 4, and 6. Coming to question number 15, this was again direct question from the Vijayanagara Empire. According to the Portuguese writer Nunes, the women in Vijayanagara Empire were expert in which of the following areas? So they were expert in wrestling, astrology, accounting, and soothsaying. In everything they were experts. You may or may not have read this question. If you knew, then it was direct question. If you haven't read about Vijayanagara Empire, you could have left this question. So question number 15, answer is D, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next question, with reference to Madanapalli of Andhra Pradesh, which one of the following statement is correct? So the question here is, you need to find the statement which is correct regarding the Madanapalli of Andhra Pradesh. First statement, Pingali Venkaiah designed the tricolor Indian flag here. So it was not here. The first part is fine, but he didn't design in Madanapalli. So A is incorrect. Pattabi Sitaramaiah led the Quit India movement of Andhra region from here. It is also incorrect. Rabindranath Tagore translated the national anthem from Bengali to English here. This is correct. And fourth is, Madam Blavatsky and Colonel Olcott set up headquarters of Theosophical Society here. So this was incorrect. Few students may have marked D correct because they may have got confused. It is not the headquarters. They have set the Educational Trust of Theosophical Society in Madanapalli, but not the headquarters. Okay. So the answer is C. Rabindranath Tagore translated the national anthem from Bengali to English here in Madanapalli. Question number 17. So you have to match the above pair correctly. Which of the above, which of the above pairs are matched correctly, you have to tell. So Chandraketugarh terracotta art is correct. This Ganeshwar in Jodhpur is popular for copper artifacts. Both of these are correct. Gurja home is a Neolithic site, archaeological site, not a rocket shrine, because in the Neolithic age there were no rocket architecture, no rocket temples. So 1 is incorrect. Answer is 2 and 3 only. Coming to next, consider the following statement. It was during the reign of Iltutmish that Genghis Khan reached the Indus in pursuit of fugitive Khawrain's prince. So this prince, he was a fugitive, and Genghis Khan, in search of him or behind him, came to the bank of Indus River during the reign of Iltutmish. The statement 1 is correct. It was during the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq that Timur occupied Multan and crossed Indus. No, it was during the Nasruddin Muhammad, reign of Nasruddin Muhammad. Statement 2 is incorrect. It was during the reign of Devaraya II of Vijayanagara Empire, the Vasco da Gama reached the coast of Kerala. No, everyone must have heard of the King Jamorin of Calicut. So this was fairly easy to deduce. Third one. Second was one was still confusing, but third one you could have eliminated. So answer is A. That is, Genghis Khan reached the Indus during the reign of Iltutmish. Coming to question number 19. Consider the following statements. Saint Francis Xavier was one of the founding members of the Jesuit order. Yes, there were total 7 founding members and he was one of them. Correct. Saint Francis Xavier died in Goa. No, he died in China and a church is dedicated to him there. The church is dedicated to him there. That is fine in Goa, but he didn't die in Goa. He died in China. So statement 2 is incorrect. Third is the feast of Saint Francis Xavier is celebrated in Goa on 3rd December. It is celebrated. So statement 3 is correct. Statement 1 and 3, C is the answer. Next is with reference to the history of ancient India, which of the following statements are correct? So Mitakshara and Dayabag, both are mentioned in the ancient history. Both are civil laws of India. So we need to look into it. It is about the whole three statements are regarding Mitakshara and Dayabag. So about Mitakshara was a civil law for upper caste and Dayabag was the civil law for lower caste. So in both of them, the caste is not mentioned. Mitakshara was in whole India mostly except eastern part and Dayabhaga was in the eastern part. So it is correct that both were civil laws, one in other parts of India and one in eastern part, but the caste has not been mentioned. So statement 1 is incorrect. In Mitakshara system, the sons can claim right to the property during the lifetime of the father, and whereas in Dayabhaga system, only after the death of the father. So this one is correct. Third, the Mitakshara system deals with the matters related to property held by male members only of the family. This part is correct. Whereas the Dayabhaga system deals with the matters related to property held by both male and female members of the family. So in this Dayabhaga system, so there is no mention of female inheritance. So we cannot say, yeah, it is mentioned that there is some leniency towards female in Dayabhaga system, but there is no mention of inheritance. So statement 3 is incorrect. So statement 2 is only correct. The answer is B only. Now coming to question number 21, we have started the economy part. So again, question number 21 is fairly easy. The money multiplier in an economy increases with which one of the following? So you must know, if you know the money multiplier meaning, so it is always inversely proportional to legal requirement or the regulatory requirements. So cash reserve ratio is a regulatory requirement and state SLR is also a regulatory requirement. So it is always inversely proportional. So first and second cannot be. Increase in population of the country will have no effect on money multiplier. So if there is increase in banking habit of the people, there will be an increase in money multiplier. So question number 21, answer is C, fairly easy. Again, question number 22, again very easy. Direct economy. With reference to Indian economy, demand pull inflation can be caused or increased by which of the following? Here the question is regarding demand pull. So when higher is the demand will be. So the demand will be high when we have more money. Okay. So if there is expansionary policies from the side of RBI, that means more money in the circulation, definitely. If there is fiscal stimulus from the government, definitely it will increase the demand pull inflation because there will be more money. Inflation index wages. If any wage is indexed with the inflation, that means when inflation goes up, wages goes up. So it is not that due to wages inflation is increasing, but it is other way around, that due to inflation wages are increasing. So this is not correct. And higher purchasing power, yeah, definitely if people have higher purchasing power, so there will be demand pull inflation. Rising interest rate will reduce the money in the supply, so it will not increase the demand pull inflation, rather it will go against the demand pull inflation. So answer would be 1, 2 and 4. Given code is A. So answer for this question would be A. Question number 23, a bit typical one. You need to know the details. If you didn't, then you may have skipped this question. First statement, retail investors through Demat account can invest in treasury bills and Government of India debt bonds in primary market. Yeah, so you know treasury bills and Government of India debt bonds are primary market, and anyone can invest through Demat accounts, only retail investors also. So first statement is correct. The negotiated dealing system order matching is government securities trading platform of RBI. This, if you have learned about money market or the government securities, so you must have definitely heard about it. So 2 is correct. So 1 and 2 are correct, and they were quite easy. Here comes the third part. The Central Depository Services Limited is jointly promoted by RBI and Bombay Stock Exchange. So this was a bit tricky. It is not promoted by RBI, it is promoted by BSE only, and later it is certified by SEBI. So RBI has no role in Central Depository Services Limited. So statement 3 is incorrect. Answer would be B, 1 and 2 only. Next, with reference to water credit, consider the following statements. If you have heard about it, it is an NGO, water.org. So it puts microfinance tools to work in the water and sanitation sector. It is correct. It works in two sectors, water and sanitation. It is a global initiative launched under the aegis of WHO and World Bank. No, as I told you, it is an NGO. So statement 2 is incorrect. It aims to enable the poor people to meet their water needs without depending on the subsidies. It is correct. So statement 1 and 3 are correct. Answer is C. So this is all about this video, and we will be uploading the third